Yes, I think we will start now. Yeah, welcome everybody. Welcome, really, everyone. We are so excited and we are so happy to sit here together around the virtual Zoom campfire and be together, share this time together at such a wonderful occasion. And yeah, listen mindfully to this heartfelt music. Yes,
Yeah,
I
so
pass it
today,
over to
yeah,
you.
also a very warm welcome from my side. We are really very grateful to have you all here. Today we have special guests. We have Judi and the Cow Whisperers. And the Cow Whisperers actually are Aid, Jonathan, and Sophie. And yeah, I'm handing it over to Aid.
Just
Yeah.
a
Oh yeah,
few informations.
right. Oh yeah, just a few information at the beginning. Yeah. So as always, we are recording the Zoom sessions. So yeah, you are not only seeing Zoom. Later on, we will publish parts of the video also on YouTube, and out of that, you may also appear on YouTube. We will only publish parts of it because yeah, basically only the own songs of the band will be published, and the rest is only be enjoyable live in this concert. And with that, yeah,
And after the playing has ended, we are gonna have a dialogue session where you can ask questions to the musicians. Yeah.
very good. Now finally, I'm giving it over to Aid.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me okay, everybody? I hope so. So hi, everybody, and welcome to our campfire concert. We've even got our campfire going here in Northumberland in the UK, where we need it because it's very cold this time of year. We are the Cow Whisperers. That's Jonathan in the US, Sophie in Germany, and me, Aid, in the good old UK. And this is our first ever gig. And hopefully it won't be the last, but you'll be the judge of that. Jonathan and Sophie, as well as being brilliant musicians, are beautiful, heartfelt people. And so thanks from me to them for having me along with them on their journey. More importantly, though, thanks so much to all of you for being here with us tonight. Tonight, today, this evening, this morning, wherever and whenever you are in the world, thanks for being here. It means an awful lot to us to have you with us. It's great to have so many people here from the marvellous Map of Love community, which 6 months ago did not even exist. So that's an amazing achievement. Thank you. It's also our real privilege to play for you all. We've got a really wide selection of songs to play. So hopefully within that, there's something for everybody. So if some of the songs you hear, first of all, are not what you like, don't call off. Just stay on the line because we all have very different styles. And so we're hoping as it unfolds, there'll be things that are there for someone and everybody to like. We must say that unfortunately, because of the limitations of the Zoom software that we're all using, we can't all play together at the same time as a band normally would, and we would love to have done that. But we've done our very best to kind of work around that for you, and we hope it doesn't spoil your enjoyment too much. But having said that, with 3 different time zones, lots of mutes and unmutes between each other, things are bound to go wrong. So if they do, please stick with us and just smile. And as John would say, it's all part of the curriculum, so bear with us. As a band, we're all in different places on our personal journeys into mindfulness, and I'm very much the baby of the band in that respect. I've got a long way to go. I've got beginner's mind. But particularly with respect to hearing and listening. So thanks to Judi, my lovely cowgirl partner. Where's your hat? She had a hat a moment ago.
It'll come.
For the beautiful meditation she's going to give us on that very subject in a few moments' time.
If you can get my ball.
So we're hoping that, if nothing else, we can bring you all some mindful moments today and connect with your hearts through our music, and that's our intention. And finally, and not least, thanks to Thomas and Perry for being beautiful, kind-hearted people they are, and for making this possible at all, which is an amazing thing. To get us 3 together in the same place at the same time, that's quite an achievement. So thank you so much. Over to you, Thomas and Perry. Thank you.
Okay. You don't mind just muting.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. such a pleasure and such an honor to have you here with us. And yeah, deep gratitude for everyone who's here. Well, thank you.
Yeah. So before we start with the meditation, maybe we also show the other members of the band. So yeah, hello Sophie. So nice to have you here. And then we switch over to Americas to Jonathan. Hey Jonathan, so good to have you here. Yeah, and with that, we give it over to Judi to guide us into lovely meditation to focus on the hearing and to make it even more enjoyable to listen to the music.
Thank you so much. So lovely to be here all together, and really again I just want to thank everyone for being here to join Sophie, Jonathan and Aid in this wonderful musical performance. And again I just want to echo Aid's gratitude to Perry and Thomas, because without your wonderful selfless offering to all of us here, everything that you do and these huge hearts that you open up to give this space, really thank you. Deep gratitude to both of you. So let's settle into our seats and just get as comfortable as you can as we open our hearts to the musical sounds and create that expansive awareness as we allow music to bring us into this moment. So wherever you've come from, whatever you've been doing, as best you can, letting go and arriving here. So coming out of doing into being and just listening, really opening your hearts to listen. And begin by listening to the sound of the bowl. And just seeing if you can follow the sound and see where it goes. Just noticing how you're feeling. And whatever you're feeling, just allowing yourself to drop into your body and into this experience. So beginning with noticing your breathing. Just allowing each breath to breathe itself. You are your breath. So with each in-breath, opening up, expanding your awareness. And with each out-breath, letting go, letting be. So if the water is muddy, we just wait, still, in that beautiful silence and stillness, knowing that if we don't shake the water, it will clear. And the clarity that comes with that allows us to really see. Allows us to hear. So allowing yourself to be open to sounds as they arrive. So You're not forcing yourself to really listen to sounds, you're just allowing those sounds to come to your ears naturally. Just when you hear whatever sound it is, see how you feel.
I woke up this morning, I rose with the morning sun, and two little birds sat on my doorstep. They were singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. They were singing, "This is my message to you. Baby, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Baby, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna turn out right." Yes, please. Songbird, you sing to me, because my thoughts, well, they've become me. The day is gone and wiped its eyes. Time to sing me your lullabies. So baby, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna turn out right. So baby, don't worry about a thing. Let me hear you sing clear through the night. So songbird, please come with me. We'll breathe together mindfully, and in this moment, you and me, we can tell your pain to set you free. So baby, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna turn out right. So baby, don't worry about a thing. Let me hear you sing right through the night. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's so lovely to see all your faces when we're playing. It's absolutely marvellous. So yeah, I'm going to pass over to a virtuoso guitarist and a good mate, and that's Jonathan. So over to you, Jonathan, for the next song. Thank you.
Wrong button. Thank you, Aid. Thank you, Judy. Wonderful, beautiful. This song that I'm going to play for you now is something that the music sort of just poured out of me after I had an opportunity to speak to John Kabat-Zinn during our online retreat together. And the last day of the online retreat, the lyrics just sort of poured out of me. And this is just a little token of appreciation, my gratitude, all those 13 wonderful weeks that we had together with John, and learned so much and experienced so much. So this is a song called 13 Weeks. There was a time not long ago when I didn't know what to do. Stuck in my head, running around in circles like then one day out of nowhere came a group of beautiful souls that welcomed us all with open arms, and we learned so much from you. It's true. We are together, forever connected, never apart. And now we're stronger, interconnected, unspeakable lights. So now and forever, just this. And a big thank you from all of our hearts for these 13 weeks of bliss. Nothing's come to an end. Nothing's come to an end. Thank you very much. That was so wonderful and so great to see you guys. And next we're going to bring Sophie in, and she's going to sing a song for us now.
Thank you, Jonathan. Yeah, my sister always wanted me to have a front porch, somewhere where we would sit together, swinging on a comfy bench, looking at the world unfolding. For me, this swinging bench on a front porch, envisioned by George Gershwin, is somehow embodied in this following song, overlooking the fields and the warmth of the sun oozing in. are jumping, and the curtain is high. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Oh, your daddy is so rich, and your ma is oh so good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Then you spread your wings and you take to the sky. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. But till that morning, there's nothing can harm you. With daddy and mommy standing by. So, and now I give over to my wonderful friend and fellow musician, Aid, to the UK.
Oh. Craggy, thank you, Sophie. What do you say? Amazing. It's amazing to hear you both. So lovely. Thank you so much. Great. So I wrote this song a number of years ago, actually, for someone I love very dearly who was having a difficult time at that time, and that's kind of recurred lately. And I like the song in a way, but I was never really happy with the lyrics. I didn't really feel the lyrics reflected the person and the beauty in the person, to be honest. Judi shares my love for this person, and she really kindly helped me to write some lyrics that were worthy of the person, quite honestly, in this song. So thanks, Judi, for that. And so this song is called Loving Space, and it's a bit experimental still, so please bear with it. Thank you. And when the nighttime comes too soon, and when the shadows fill your room, unwanted thoughts run through your head, as you lie beautiful in your bed. And when the sun shines through and lights your face, you'll know you're held. You'll know you're held. You'll know you're held in a loving space. You'll know you're held in a loving space. I think you've heard me say, the more you push away, the more they're here to stay. So let the patience in, and trust your heart again. And when the sun shines through the window and lights your face, you'll know you're held. You'll know you're held. You'll know you're held in a loving space. Scroll down. You'll know you're held, wrong way, in loving space. So when the sun shines through and lights your face, you'll know you're held. You'll know you're held. You'll know you're held in a loving space. You'll know you're held in a loving space. Thank you.
Well
Thank you. Thanks for doing this for us.
Thank you so much.
Thank
So
you. Touched my
beautiful.
heart.
Thank you.
Thank you
That's
very
our
much.
that's our last song. So thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Oh, no,
Very
no.
informative. Making this.
Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you. Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
so much. Fabulous.
Thank you. Thank
Beautiful. Thank you,
beautiful,
everyone.
guys.
Great feeling of coming together.
What a treat.
Thank you.
Bravo, bravo. So
Bravo.
I think what we might have is some questions and answers, maybe. If people can, like, ask us anything.
Yes, play another song.
So if anybody's got any questions, as long as they're not controversial, give you an answer. But you'll have to say who the question is for, because there's three of us.
You can mute the controversial questions.
Very nice. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. So beautiful.
how many hours of rehearsal?
Not probably about 10 years.
Day and night. Don't you see those eyes of us?
Yeah, day and night.
We didn't spare a thing.
And so Sophie will know when we started the rehearsal, I had a full head of hair. I was a week later, I looked like this. So it's been a long, hard road, and it was very difficult because Zoom is not at all easy to. It's not meant for this kind of thing. So we've had to work out how to play parts of song, hand it over to somebody else, and so that's been the hardest part. It's been a technical challenge, I guess.
It was beautiful.
We're actually thinking to join Zoom now and sort of tell them what to do and how to actually make it work.
Yeah, get the copyright. Good for you.
They wait for you, I'm sure.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Such a pleasure, really such an honor to be here and to enjoy this wonderful, wonderful heartfelt music. Really.
Yeah. It was so nice. Yeah, really. Aid, Jonathan, Sophie. It was so nice seeing to play you together, and I can tell through the rehearsals that it was really well thought through to switch between the screens and make it the way that it was now. So this is really, really great, and it's really impressive what you pulled out of Zoom and made that a real concert from almost 3 continents. Thank you so much. It was
Thank you.
so nice, and we are so grateful to have you here tonight. And also, Judi, thanks so much for your meditation. It was such a nice gift. to go
Thank
over
you,
into the
guys.
music.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was very nice.
I think we have
As
one more
always.
song that we would like. Well, we would like to play, but I'm talking for Jonathan really. So during the retreat, we played it a number of times. More.
After Zooms and
More.
putting that together.
I think the cowboy song.
No, it's too short. It's only about 2 bars. It's not even a song. So, I think we're probably going to draw the night to a close. Thomas, would that be right?
I mean, we can go for a little Q&A. So
Yeah. Let's do a Q&A.
About the songs or how it was playing together or anything else, I guess. Feel free, and we are open the floor for questions to our great band. Yeah, maybe people maybe want to know where the name was coming from, Aid, right? I mean,
I was afraid you might ask that. So it's a long story, so let's get settled in. I was gardening, and I heard something behind me. I looked around, and there were 5 or 6 cows, and they were in the field. Yeah, I'm getting some.
Not in our garden.
Not in the house. Pretty mad, but not quite that mad yet. And they were just curiously, kindly watching me garden, to be honest. And they were so cute and mindful. They just stand there and they just watch. And so I had the crazy idea of giving them an apple to reward them for being cute and lovely. And that was the start of my downfall. So every day they've been back. Every morning. In fact, yeah. I recognise them. And even to the point now.
Oh, that's perfect.
That is amazing.
Thank you, Claire.
Even to the point now where, what time was it? 7 o'clock in the morning. The other morning, one of them had broken away from the pack, and he was literally at the garden with his apple. So they're lovely, and I think John said, didn't he? Animals can be your teachers, and they're there every day, come rain or shine. They've got no expectation about getting an apple. If they get one, they're happy. They even wag the tails. So it's made me really happy, and I kind of look out for them every day. I know it's sad, and then somebody said, I think it was Judi, it's Aid the cow whisperer. So I've been blowing up their nostrils. That's worked pretty well. It seems to make them friendly. But I was trying to get them to make an appearance tonight, but it's quite difficult.
Well, it's dark.
It's dark. You would never see them. I'm sure they're here in spirit. So that's where the cow whisperer came from. Long story, but heartfelt. Thank you.
Yeah, so for more questions, please raise your hand, and then we pick you to ask some questions. Don't be shy.
So you see, the analogy is of what Aid just said. You just have to give us apples, and then we're happy. So
Doesn't say much, does it?
That's why we're the cows. And the cows.
Yes,
So
we
Carla.
just saw, yes, Carla. You raised your hand, Carla.
Can't hear you.
Oh, we can't hear you, Carla.
So have you considered maybe you have some karmic relationship with Lord Krishna and Nandi, with the cow, the very famous, it was his best friend, yeah?
Because I cannot realise that.
I think that's a Zoom cafe session.
I must be further on my mindfulness journey than I thought. That's amazed me, Kalaf. I'm communing with the cows, so I'm getting there. We're on the journey together. Thanks, Kalaf.
Yeah, so what about the 2 little birds, Aid? What is the story behind this song?
Yeah, no, I wrote it. I love Bob Marley, and I like doing cover versions, but making them my own in a way. And I was going through a really difficult time in my life, actually. And the two little birds are my kids. So love them to death, to be honest. They are amazing kids, and that was for them. And also there's Judi in there as well. So my songs are like composites of things. They're not just one thing, one song about one person, one thing. They're composites about lots of different feelings I feel that come together in a song. And the Bob Marley was like a vehicle, really, for me to express it. You can't express it better than Bob Marley, if I'm honest. But and a number of my songs are like that. The other one was completely original. But I don't think anything's really original, if I'm honest. There's nothing original in the world, is there? So, but yeah, they are my two little birds. And yeah, still are. That's a nice question. Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, so thanks for sharing. Yeah, it's really nice to have this story behind the two little birds. And yeah, I will definitely rewatch it and rehear it and have then you and your kids and Judi in front of my inner eye. So thanks for sharing.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. I'd like to ask Sophie a question, actually, because I've got to talk to Jonathan quite a bit, so I know a little bit about Jonathan's background and where his love of music comes from, but other people might want to hear about that, Jonathan. But I have a question for Sophie, which is, what brought you into music, and where do you get that incredible voice from? It just sends shivers through every part of my body. It's like a huge gong sounding, and it's beautiful. I've sat through every song of yours with tears in my eyes. You're incredible, Sophie. I just want to hear a bit more about your background.
Yeah, me too. It is true. Yeah, hearing you, Sophie. Honestly, you've got a voice of an angel. It's amazing. It's so brilliant to play with you because it's beautiful. I'll be quiet now.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But really, it's to say this in the beginning. It's, I think, the absolute equal pleasure. It's been like we've had a shared living room these past days that spans over the oceans, and it's so lovely to actually make music together with you too. So thank you. You too, Aid, and Jonathan, you rock star, and Carrie and Thomas, thank you for actually holding, giving, and enabling the space. Yeah, first. So before I forget, I want to say this. Thank you so much. Judi, your question. Yeah, I think somehow music has always been a part of my life. I think since I can remember somehow. When I was very small, maybe, I don't know, 4, 5, 6, my mom would know. I recall being overtly impressed by a visit to the opera and by opera singers. And I remember swimming in an indoor pool, chirping away some of the coloratura of what's it in English, the Queen of the Night, Mozart's Queen of the Night. Oh, yeah. Because I was so impressed by it somehow.
Night Bloom.
I always sang in choirs, had singing lessons, and much to my mother also, who's always supported this, and took part in theater and musical productions in school. And after my schooling, I was really fortunate to go on a year-long musical tour with an international non-profit organization with lots of youngsters from around the world, just like us here. And maybe some of you North Americans know we performed an off-Broadway musical in the States and in Europe, and maybe some of you North Americans know the organization Up With People. or they used to have a different name. I don't recall, sing along or something. I think they used to be called back then. And at some stage I also was in singing ensembles and really started liking jazzy tunes also, so have more of a classical training. But for quite a long time now, I've just been taking singing lessons. So it's such a precious gift to actually play this music together and to actually zoom out the Zoomiverse somehow and see how we can bend and shift those barriers. So special to be in a concert like this. And I don't know, I think it's many voices that I adore, like Ella Fitzgerald or Didi Bridgewater or even Edith Piaf. So quite a big range. Or my own singing teacher, who's a Canadian dramatic soprano, or even rock divas like Tina Turner, or I so wish the wonderful Amy Winehouse with her soulful voice was still around, because I freaking go to all her concerts, I think. So yeah, that's, I guess, our shared love for music.
Thank you, Sophie. That's just lovely. Jonathan, come on, your turn.
I've got a question for Jonathan, actually. Who are your guitar heroes, Jonathan?
Oh gosh, I really don't know where to begin. I'm
You haven't got to say me. You haven't got to say me.
I'm going to mute him. Jonathan,
Yes, of course. 8 is one. Gosh, there's such a long list of just different styles of music. As far as guitar heroes, actually, growing up as a kid, one of my guitar heroes unfortunately left us the other day, which was Eddie Van Halen. He influenced me quite a bit, and never really stopped listening to him play. And gosh, so many, a lot of classic rock players like Jimmy Page, David Gilmour is a big one, of course. Then you've got some of the more wild ones like the classical metal guitar players, or people like Marty Friedman, people like Alex Skolnick, and Eric Clapton. There's so many I can't think of at one time, but basically a lot of stuff from blues to rock and roll, straight up rock, Guns N' Roses, to metal like Iron Maiden, to just the softer stuff, the classical stuff. Of course, a lot of early inspiration, Beethoven and Bach and some of that old classical stuff. So it's just kind of all over the place, I guess.
Jonathan, please introduce your beloved to us.
Yeah, I'm
we
sorry.
heard so much
Yes,
about her.
please.
Now we want to meet her. We want to hear from her.
This is my lovely wife, Elise, and as a lot of you know, we were apart for about 7 months this year, and so yeah, this is Elise. She's finally made it back from Brazil.
Oi, Elise.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you guys. I'm happy to be here. Yeah, it was actually 5 months.
Well, it felt like 7. I'm sorry, it was 5. My number's wrong.
Is it nice to be here?
Sorry?
Is it nice to be in America, in the US?
It is great. Yeah, here. I was missing him a lot.
We were worried about you.
Yeah. I had a lot of missed flights and I missed they cancel flights, and yeah, it was very, yeah, I would say anxious and waiting for news and all that when you will be able to travel again. But everything happened and we're safe, kind of masks and all, but we're here together.
Yeah, it's been a very long journey, and she's she definitely means so much to me and improved my life so much. And yeah, it's been a wild year, of course, for everyone, and personally, I'm so grateful that about 6 months prior to her leaving to Brazil, I stumbled across John Kabat-Zinn online. I didn't really know much about mindfulness really to begin with, and I was already studying and practicing. And when she left, it was difficult as it always was, but having the global community that blossomed just really was an additional support system for me that I can't even put into words. And it was very tough not having her around, but so many wonderful people supporting, and just so many wonderful happy days and moments, and just really learning how to, from John, acceptance and developing a better relationship toward what is. And it's so easy to say, I'm alone, this is horrible, that's horrible, I'd be happier if. And I learned through John and some others that, even though we might miss our loved ones very much, we can still sort of feel them in a sense and just still be okay with what is. So I just can't be any more grateful than I am, because any other year, I think if all of these things would have happened like they did this year, like I told John, I probably would be pulling my hair out or something, or what's left of it. So her finally being here is just wonderful. So thank you.
Thank you.
So happy to finally see you, Elise. I felt I knew you before we met. We've spoken so often about you, and you're beautiful as well. I can see why Jonathan needed to get you here as soon as possible. Bless you.
Now I just have to find a way to bring family. Yeah, there's this song from Dream Theater that I like a lot, and it's called Endless Sacrifice, because my life was always there, here, always missing somebody, and my son is there, and Jonathan's here, and he decided to go to college there and not here, so I respect his choice, and maybe one day we'll all be united.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey. Can I ask you a question, Jonathan?
Absolutely.
How has mindfulness changed your approach to music, if it has?
It's changed it a little bit. The more I learn and the more I practice, I guess I would have to say, not guess, I would say for sure that I'm more in the moment. you know, I'm partially disabled, so sometimes getting through the preparations and whatnot of the performances at the shows and things, it can be tough on the back or whatnot. So a lot of preparation, you know, getting to the gigs, you know, loading up the car, which she helps me so much with that. She's the muscle. So much preparation, and that's one of the most stressful parts. Or if you get there, anything can and will happen. Your equipment fail, a string break, anything, and taking time to slow down and meditate before I go out and perform has just been a real total game changer. You know, I don't get to the gigs all shaking and it just is, and everything, I know that everything is okay as it is, and that really helps me preparing for playing. And when I'm actually playing, I guess in a sense, I've always been mindful with my playing and didn't really know it so much, but the more I practice and learn from, especially John is my biggest teacher. He told me one day, let your life and your work be unified, and how would that appear? And that's just always kind of resonated with me since, and it makes more sense to me every day. And sometimes I just close my eyes and just get into the music, and I don't feel anything at that time. You know, my awareness isn't in pain, my awareness isn't, you know, I'm not anxious, and I'm just with the music, and that energy and that vibe seems to kind of come across to the audience, and they send that love back. And it's kind of, I've always enjoyed the audiences, but now things have changed a little bit differently, where the energy is a little bit different, and there's a better sense of interconnection and peace in playing. So
The way I see you, Jonathan, you're the most unlike rock star that's a rock star.
I.e., you're not pretentious.
Yeah.
You as well, sir.
No, I think honestly, I love playing with you. I think you're it was amazing because Jonathan has a loop pedal, so you will have seen he changed guitars, and yet the rhythm carried on because he's recorded the rhythm from another guitar and he plays another guitar over the top of it. When we were rehearsing, when he did that, it was just like, oh, what? It's so good. And to hear Sophie sing, it's just, you are professional. It's so good, because I've been in bands as a like an amateur musician, really, and I've loved it. But it's very rarely you get to play with people who can properly play. I'm not being disparaging, because I would say I can't. So, but for people who do it properly, it's just an amazing thing to play with those people, because it's just pure talent, really. And yeah, your guitar is part of you, and Sophie's voice is part of Sophie. It's been a real joy.
Thank you so much, and that really means a lot. And right back at you, Aid. It's you're so talented, and from day one when I got to play with you, and some of the songs you had recorded that you wrote and sent over, I just thought, wow, he's supposed to be playing. And when I heard Sophie sing for the first time, I was like, wow, okay, this is going to be good. So it's nice to, I'm used to playing solo a lot, or maybe just with the drummer at times. And it's really nice to not only be playing with friends from the community, but just to something a little bit different, and sit back and listen to you guys, and it just carries me away, and it makes me want to just close my eyes and meditate with your music. You guys sound so wonderful. Such an honor.
Richard, if I could just call you out, I hope you enjoyed our Pink Floyd tribute to you. We couldn't get Dave Gilmour, but we got we got us three.
It was fantastic. It was just fantastic. Thank you. I was very moved, and I appreciate the effort for me very much. I hope everybody else enjoyed it. I thought it was wonderful, the whole concert. Sophie, I'm amazed at your talent. It's incredible. Your versions of Eva Cassidy doing Fields of Love just really blew me away. And she also did a wonderful version of Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And yours reminded me very much of hers. She's an incredible talent if people aren't aware. Anyway, Jonathan, I'm so glad you're back with Elisa and that you're there together, and it just shows you both shine. And the same with Aid and Judy. You always shine. So
do you, Richard. It's so lovely to see you. We've missed you.
Thank you, and you guys too.
It's so brilliant to play music for the community, though, because that's what music is about. Yeah, there is an element of egotism being a musician, because that's part of being a musician, but it's really about playing songs that people like and making a connection with your heart, with people that you love, quite honestly. It's just so brilliant to see so many people I know, people I don't know in this space tonight. It's fantastic. And to see people smiling and happy. These are really difficult times. And there will be difficulty going forward, I'm sure. But just to play music like this for you guys is just nothing better, quite frankly. And to do it through Zoom, it's just good. It's mad. Like I said, this community did not exist 6 months ago. I've never played this kind of context or format in my life. It's really nerve-wracking. I don't know about Jonathan and Sophie. I was really nervous. It's so strange because if you're playing on a stage, you can kind of see the people. That's nervous, but when you're playing to a video screen, it's really odd. But it made me a lot more relaxed when I saw people that I knew or people that I didn't know just enjoying it, hopefully, and that made me really, really happy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we are so grateful, Aid, Jonathan, and Sophie, for your music, for the concert you played, and for everybody who joined us here and we're sharing the space. And
a deep bow to you all. Really, it was
Thank you.
So amazing, really. Thank
I think maybe we do a Christmas.
Of our hearts, really.
Yes.
Maybe one request for Judi, maybe.
Before we end,
if he could maybe be like a small minute in silence, or a little guide us into a good space to be at the end of this concert now, and in a way end it as nice as it started with your meditation, Judi.
Sure.
Thank you, Perry and Thomas.
Yeah, thank you, Perry and Thomas. Well
thank
said.
you for this brilliant idea of concerts.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. Thank you.
Can I just say one thing? I think that everyone, Sophie, Jonathan, and Aid are shooting stars, and Judi as well.
Oh,
thanks, Jen. Well, I think maybe what we do another concert for Christmas.
A good idea. I love that. Yeah.
That will give us 3 months to rehearse.
Maybe by then we've found a way where we can all join in.
Yeah.
Yes, it'll be nice.
But it was beautiful, actually, when everyone was singing. It was
amazing.
It was lovely.
Very beautiful. Thank you.
We can do Christmas carols.
Okay, when you hear the sound of the bowl, then we can just fall into silence. And again, just follow the sound until You hear the silence. So just dropping back into our bodies. And whatever thoughts may be coming through your mind, whatever images, just watching them come and go. Perhaps just like leaves on a stream. And even if they linger a while, just noticing them, breathing with them. Just allowing your breath to be your anchor. Breathing in its own time. Your beautiful breath, beautiful you. And just breathing into this expansive awareness. May you have a beautiful day, beautiful evening, beautiful night. Just whenever you're ready, opening your eyes, and I wish you all well. Maybe we can unmute and just all make lots of noise saying goodbye and thank you.
Deep heartfelt gratitude to each of you. Thank you so much.
You.
Oh,
Great.
thank you, Jill.
Lovely to see you, Jill.
Great to see you, Jill.
Thank you so much, Judi, Tom and Perry, and Jonathan and Sophie. Lots of gratitude and love to all of you.
And you.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you.
Love you, ciao.
Okay.
Joe, you were trying to say something, but you were muted. Oh, can't hear you.
Yeah, I was just typing beautiful vibrations, which is the vibrations I can pick up here in down under in Australia. And it's a lovely morning, it's a lovely spring morning. So thank you, such talent, such geniuses, and such humility. Thank you all.
Happy Saturday.
Joe,
Much love to Melbourne.
Yes.
Next time, Joe, I'll play a Crowded House song for you if you like. Crowded House.
I will move to that. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do that next time.
Bye, darling. Merci beaucoup.
Oh, Solange, comment ça va?
Bien. Ça va. Merci. Merci. Merci du fond du cœur.
Oh oui, moi aussi.
Merci à toi.
Merci.
Thank you so much.
Oh, Kitty.
It was wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Thank you. Well, an idea that we had, if it helps, is that if we do a concert for Christmas, if anybody has requests, songs they would like us to sing, if you could send them through to Thomas and Perry, as long as they're not too hard. On a guitar, it can't be more than 3 chords. And we will do our best to learn them and play them at Christmas for you.
All in English?
No, not necessarily. No.
Any language.
Yeah.
Jede Sprache geht nicht.
Ah, okay. Auch in Deutsch.
Danke dir.
Ricky.
I have a request for Jonathan and Aid. Do you play Wish You Were Here parts 7, 8, and 9?
No, I didn't know there was one.
I'm thinking of the verse that ends in "Come on, you miners, for truth and delight and shine," and that begins the very end.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, well, this is just what I imagined.
No, that sounds good.
Are you speaking of "Shine On You Crazy Diamond"?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Final cut.
I play that one, but I haven't played it in about a year because when I perform it, people
order coffee.
In my area, they don't seem to quite get it, but
well, I don't think that would happen with this audience.
Right? Yeah.
I would love to hear that. That ending just sums up an incredible album of deep meaning and significance for me. So I really appreciate it.
Yes. Beautiful music. Yeah. Thank you, Richard. Good to see you, sir.
Thank you, guys. And Aid, I know you play it as well. So
yeah.
Okay.
And Sophie, you can do
the list now for Christmas.
Yes. Yes. Wonderful.
Till next time, take care.
And thank you so much for
Thank
joining.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Nice to see you, Richard.
Bye.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. It was wonderful.
Everybody.
Love you all.
Thank you for coming.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Guys.
Thank you. Bye, Yasmin and John.
Bye. Thank you so much for playing Caledonia.
Oh, that's great.
You know, we're starting the West Highland Way tomorrow, so I can't imagine a more perfect way to be sent off on our travels than listening to Caledonia. You brought a tear to my eye.
Fabulous.
It's really hard to play and sing that one.
Just so beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jonathan, thank you for performing 13 weeks. I just think there's something
brilliant,
incredibly special and beautiful about that song, like there is about you, obviously, and Elisa. And Sophie, wow. I mean, wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice to see you too.
Elisa, hello, welcome. It's a pleasure, an absolute pleasure to see you. You are beautiful, and having you here just feels like you're here. Like we're all together in a front room, and seeing Jonathan with his true love is, yeah, it just brings me so much warmth and joy.
Love you guys.
Love you too. Oh, and this is Stuart, by the way.
And you taught us this. You were the one who brought this to the community.
You were.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Abraço, Elisa.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Sarah.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Bye.
Wonderful.
Auf Wiedersehen. Gute Nacht.
Wiedersehen.
Wiedersehen.
Gute Nacht.
Gute Nacht. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you all.
Sharon, Thomas, I love you.
Good night, good morning, good day. Whichever applies.
And move from the cows.
Yeah. Where's my hat?
And love, love, love to you all.
Oh.